Today we're putting this ASUS TUF Gaming RX 97XT to the test with a head-to-head battle between Intel and AMD's CPUs. On the Intel side of things, we are running the ASUS ProArt Z890 motherboard, along with the Intel Ultra 9 285K CPU. And we're pairing it all together with some Kingston Fury 6000 megatransfers DDR5 RAM. This will be 32 gigs. On the AMD side of things, we're going to be running the ASUS ROG Strix B850F motherboard paired with the Ryzen 7 9800 X3D chip. And for the RAM, we are going to be running the Kingston Fury DDR5 6000 megatransfers 32 gig kit. Starting off with Forza Horizon 5 running at extreme settings. On the Intel side of things, we were able to achieve 196 FPS. On the AMD side of things, we got 194 FPS. Changing things all the way up using ultra settings, we got 176 frames per second on the Intel CPU, and on the AMD CPU, we got 172. On Monster Hunter Wilds, running at 1440p, along with frame generation switched on, we saw Intel coming in with 192 frames per second, and the AMD processor coming in at 186 frames per second. Now, switching off frame gen, we got 104 on the Intel CPU, and we got 100 on the AMD CPU. With Cyberpunk 2077 cranking things all the way up to Ultra, along with frame generation, we saw Intel producing 108 frames using this GPU, and on the AMD side of things, we got 106 frames. Turning off frame generation, we saw the Intel processor coming in at 56 frames, and AMD right behind it at 54 frames. Running Black Myth Wukong maxed out at 1080p with frame generation turned on, the Intel processor got us 50 frames per second, where the AMD processor fell way behind, coming in with only 32 frames per second. Switching off frame generation, we saw Intel coming in with 26 frames per second, and the AMD processor lagging way behind at only 16 frames per second. Now, the performance of this card is freaking phenomenal, if you ask me, coming in at the price point that is in the market. However, I have more questions. How is it that an AMD card is performing better on an Intel processor than that of its own gaming series X3D chip? If you guys know why, or heck, you found this fascinating, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.